Oh. So can they learn any new techs? What is this? Revive KO'd ally. That could be decent. Nothing there. That's not gonna help. This will help.
If she could ever cast a spell.
We were able to cast Ice Sword like twice. Like, the fact that we have to use Snake and Joker is kind of bad against a boss who's only weak to magic. And these two are like our weakest magic users.
You seriously can't change Snake out?
No, look! It's grayed out!
Ugh.
Like, that's the bad thing. It's like...
That's bad gameplay.
There it is, he
Bad.
wants to get revenge.
Bad game design.
Imagine if we... Bayo would be better if we leveled her up. Because she can at least use fire, so therefore we'd have access to lightning, ice, and fire, rather than water, and fucking lightning. Like, that's the thing. It's like we have... He's the guy weak to magic, and we have two people... And he changes his weakness, and we have access to the same two. And if you get rid of Samus, Snake will be on healing duty, but he's supposed to hit him with the Masamune. The Masamune does no damage, but, like, it debuffs him, and you're supposed to do that. Oh boy. Guess we just try and get everyone fucking one level up higher. Thanks, game.
You're welcome.
I can't move. Wow. All of them from the entire room are showing up.
Is that really what happened?
Yeah, there's like 7 of them here. I guess I can talk about fucking Outer Worlds. Now that we have to grind because I think we're on level, but the game just bad designed us. I do not remember having this much difficulty last time I fought him. I'm pretty sure I defeated him on my first fucking try.
To be honest, I think the first time I fought him, I did the same thing.
You beat him on your first try?
Yep.
Yeah, like, I don't know why the hell it's so fucking... Oof.
Like, the only boss I remember being difficult in this area, like, in the game in general, really, was fucking Flea.
Nope. Wow, we leveled up, thanks.
Granted, I also never beat the game, but still.
I think the hardest boss for me was... I don't think I ever had difficulty. I wish we could grind off of the people who don't change their elemental attacks. Because that guy's annoying as hell.
Well, yeah, I mean... So, about Outer Worlds.
So, okay, I mentioned the things I like, which wasn't that much, which is true. Wow, they leveled up, like, immediately. Let me change it. So, to explain what the thing I hate the most is the level up system. It's similar to New Vegas in style of the fact that the game, every second level up, you get a perk. Okay, that was weird. And every level up, you get skill points that you can put into a stat. So this is where it's stupid, because it makes it needlessly complicated, and it's bad because of, it's bad because the perks are bad, and the skills don't let you get a lot of them to level 100. Max level is 30, like in all, like, Fallout games when they first came out. So I don't mind that, but you can only, when you level up, you get 10 skill points. No more, no less. You can alter your character at the beginning of the game, you know, with your special stats. But that doesn't change anything. You will always get 10 skill points. And to max out a skill like lockpicking, it needs to get to 100. Since you only get 10 every level up, and there's no way to get more than that, you get a total of You get a total of 300 skill points throughout the entire game. Meaning you can basically max out 3 different skills.
Oof, that's...
So one of them is going to be your, like, weapon attack. So if you're using long guns, it will be long guns. You'll probably max out the one that you need, engineering. so you can upgrade your weapons. And then one will probably be lockpicking or hacking or dialogue. And then that's it.
And so it's not like the other Fallout games where if you have higher intelligence,
Nope.
you get more skill points.
Higher intelligence lets you do more critical hit damage. Lower intelligence does do the cool thing that the older games did, where you get access to dumb dialogue options. Which is cool. I think that's really neat, right? That they brought that back, because I think they took that out in Fallout 4. But that's it. It doesn't... Like, you only get 10 skill points. So you don't get to max out any of your skills. They also made it needlessly complicated. So I'm going to try and explain it. So, you know, like, they classified each group of skill points into a group. So, like, guns is handguns, long guns, and heavy guns. Melee is one-handed melee weapons and two-handed melee weapons. There's sneak. I mean, it's stealth, where stealth has sneak, hacking, and lockpicking as skills.
And this all makes sense until you bring up the point where, by the way, you only get 300 skill points throughout the entire game.
Well, so in order to balance that, they decided that when you level up a skill, you cannot level up that particular skill if it is below level 50.
Wait, what?
So let's say you, let's go with stealth, because this is the easiest way to explain it. Stealth has sneak, lockpicking, and hacking. If you want to upgrade, let's say all of them are at 20. So your skill in each of those stats is 20. If you want to increase lockpicking, you cannot increase lockpicking. You have to increase the group stat known as stealth. When you put 1 point into stealth, you will increase all 3 of those stats by 1 point. So 1 skill point in stealth will increase sneak, hacking, and lockpicking by 1. Which is really neat, but there's no reason to do that.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah. So here's the thing. When you get what you would think, oh, well, that means if you put 100 points into stealth, you'll get 3 level ups up to... No, that's not how it works. It only works up until that skill is at level 50. So let's say, let's go with stealth is at 30, hacking is at 40, and lockpicking is at 45, just for argument's sake. If you put 10 points into stealth, what will happen is stealth will have sneak from 30 to 40, hacking will become 40 to 50, lockpicking will go from 45 to 50. So you missed out on 5 points on lockpicking when you leveled up. When you put all 10 skill points into stealth. If you wanted, like, lockpicking to get to 55 with your 10 skill points, what you would do is you would put 5 points into stealth, which will get lockpicking from 45 to 50, and then, only then, can you put skill points into... I hit the wrong thing.
That is retarded.
Yeah, only then when it gets to 50 can you put points into lockpicking. So you can get, like, that group of stealth to level 50, so lockpicking becomes 50, only then can you start putting points into it. And I'm like, why the fuck?
That is retarded.
That doesn't make sense. It is retarded. It's needlessly complicated. It's not that complicated, but it's like...
No, it's not that complicated, but it's dumb because it's like...
Why?
So...
Just let me put points directly into the stat I want to upgrade. I don't need more hacking when I'm not going to use hacking when I have lockpicking. It doesn't make sense, especially with dialogue, because dialogue is persuasion, lie, and intimidate. Anytime in a conversation you are given one of those as an option to do, you will always be given the other 2 as an option to do. So it's pointless to get those 3 stats to level 100. So if you wanted, right? Like, why would you need persuasion to be at level 50, intimidate to be at level 50, and lie to be at level 50? Why would you need these 3 dialogue options to be at level 50 when they all do the exact same thing? So you're unnecessarily putting points into stats that you will not be needing to use. Like, for guns, why will I want 15 handguns if my build is long guns, if I'm going to be using rifles? Like, that's pointless. It's like, I'm putting points into stats I'm not going to be using. Even if it's not really doing that, it's kind of a waste of, like... I'd rather get more skill points and put it into better skills, rather than get other skills I'm not going to use at level 50.
Yeah. That's... Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
So,
that's...
Yeah. What's really cool...
I don't have words for how dumb that is. Like, that's just dumb.
Yeah. One of the cool things, which is also kind of bad, is when you level up a skill to every 20 skill points it has in that level, you get a new feat. Like a new passive ability, almost a perk. Which is really cool. Like, at level 100 it's a really good perk. At level 20 it's a decent perk. Right? Like, so there's like a gradual reason for you to wanting to put points into these skills.
And they're not like boringly generic perks, like...
Some of them are like...
Okay, you...
For like...
Well, for instance, it's not like, let's say for handguns. It's not like some bullshit like level 20, it's... Okay, you do some minor increase in damage, crit boost,
like
and an accuracy boost.
Yeah,
and then level 40, it's a higher increase, and then level 100, it's like, oh man, it's super big increase, and you're like, okay, well...
No, it's not like that. It's like unique abilities. I think it's like more damage for like guns, I think, is like more damage, more critical hit damage, you reload like, it's always like a slightly different perk, and it's always beneficial to you.
Alright, so it's always a different perk. That's
yeah. So the problem is, the real big problem is, the game decide. So you know, you don't want like you at base will always get 3 skills to like level 100 because you only get 300 skill points. If you play it smart, you can gain the system to get 400 skills, but then you'll have 3 skills that are pointless. Like I said, it's like you could put 50 skill points, which is 5 levels, into dialogue, which will get 50 in persuade, lie, and intimidate. And then you could put 5 more levels into persuade to get it to 100, 5 more into intimidate to get it to 100, and then 5 more into lie to get it to 100. So you spent 20 levels getting 3 different skills to 100, and you have 10 levels left, meaning you can get 1 more skill to level 100. Problem is, you just got 3 skills that are completely pointless to level 100. Right? Like, you don't need, like, because they group the they group the skills together, so they're all kind of the same and do almost the same thing. So it's almost always pointless to get all 3 of those skills to level 100.
Yeah.
So, like, you can get 4 skills to level 100, but if you want your build to be viable, you need to get 3. You get 3 instead of 3 different areas. But, like, that's the bad thing. Because the game doesn't like that. So, the thing about skill points is, the abilities are good, but some of them are, like, inherently good gameplay design choices that you have to unlock. Which is bad. So, the ability to upgrade your weapons, which I should probably refill MP. So, if you want to upgrade your, like, because you can upgrade weapons, you know how like in Fallout 4 you can upgrade your weapons and build them to make them better?
Yeah.
You can do the same thing
pretty
in
much
this. You can do the same
all
thing.
those cases you can.
Yeah. In this, you can do the same thing here. But, it's locked behind skill points. And since you want to use all 300 skill points to get 3 skills to max level of 100, so they can be really good and useful for your build, you don't want to waste them on other random skills. If you want to be able to upgrade your weapons so they're stronger, that is unlocked from a feat when you put points into another skill. I think it's engineering. So if you want engineering to be good, you have to put points into it. Like, if you want to be able to upgrade your weapons so they're actually stronger and more useful rather than just really bad, shitty weapons, you have to put points into it. Which is really bad. Because I played throughout... There was a... Like, that's a main gameplay mechanic, right? Being able to upgrade your weapons.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's locked behind putting skill points, which are very rare in the game, and you don't get a lot, and you're required to use those skill points to be able to unlock a gameplay mechanic, that's terrible.
Yeah.
And that's not the only time they do that. Another gameplay mechanic is being able to sell items. There's vending machines. You can sell items to vending machines, but only if your science skill is at a high enough level. So that's more skill points you have to put into it. So if you want to be...
Excuse me?
Yeah. Like, if you want to sell items for money, you need to... Like, there are traders, right? Like, people you can sell items to, but there are vending machines. If you want to sell your items to a vending machine, you have to unlock that ability.
Now you're gonna tell me that to buy from those vending machines.
No, it's
You
from
fucking-
everyone. I believe
Excuse
that's
me?
in Persuasion, where you have to put points into Persuasion to unlock the ability to buy restricted items. Some items that vendors have that you can buy off of them are restricted, and unless you have that skill unlocked, you cannot buy those items. So that's another
I'm
gameplay
getting
mechanic
angry at
that
this game.
requires you to have skill points. Oh, we forgot to take off the stat. But that's another thing, the game, that's gameplay design restricted behind putting skill points into your skills. You know what's even worse? What's really cool is your... we're gonna die because I forgot to take the ring off of Joker.
Yeah, I kind of assumed.
Yeah, so what's really cool is... I mean, it's not cool, it sucks. Is, partners, like companions in this game, have companion abilities, which you can trigger, like, actively. Which is really cool. Being able to control the companion is nice. It's as simple as a button as, I want you to hide behind this rock, I want you to follow me. That's like 2 button presses. Like, that's an actual command you can tell them to do. Which is really cool, right? They give you, like, full control over your companions. And your companions also have unique abilities. Problem is, those companion abilities are locked behind the leadership.
No!
So, locked behind the leadership skill. So you have to put skill points into leadership to be able to use those abilities. Guess what? I beat the entire game without that unlocked because I deemed selling items to vending machines to be more important, and being able to have good gun skills to be able to shoot stuff, and I deemed upgrading my weapons to be more important. So I beat the entire game without the ability of using companion abilities.
So, here's where I'm gonna ask another question. And
So, like, it's cool that, like, you get feats locked behind your skills, but, like, the fact that some of them are core gameplay design elements are locked behind them is absolute bullshit.
So here's where I'm gonna ask a question, and I already know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyways, in the hopes that I'm wrong.
Yep.
So, you have these other characters, right?
Yes.
And they have their own... They have their own strengths and stuff.
Yes.
Do they at least share their skills with you? In
So,
the sense
they
that,
have...
in the sense
yes.
that they have skill points so
Yes.
that, say,
Yes.
they could have really high, you know,
So if they-
science so that you could use them to
Yes
sell
and
stuff
no.
to a vending machine?
Yes and no. So each companion will have 3 different skills that they're good at. When they're good at those skills, you will, if they're in your party, inherently give you those skills. So, like, they could give you, like, plus 10 gun, plus 10 hacking, plus 10 lockpick. But it's a temporary bonus. Because it's a temporary bonus, it does not unlock the feat for you. So you don't...
I'm done.
So
I'm done.
So you get the bonus for those skills, so if you need to do the skill checks, it applies that temporary bonus, but it doesn't apply the temporary bonus for you to be able to unlock that ability.
So in other words, you can't say, hey, I'm gonna make my character a non-science character. Like, hey, I'm just gonna go run up to stuff and punch. But I can't, because now I can't sell shit to a vending machine.
Yeah. Like, if
Because
you have,
I
like,
can't
10
even have my-
science, and you have a character that gives you, like, plus 10 science, so then now that you're 20, your game still registers you at 10 science, and the temporary bonus from your companion does not give you that ability. It also works the other way, where if you lose, like, from negative status effects, like, let's say you're at 20 science, and you have a negative status effect that gives you -5 science. You still have that feature at 20 science. It only calculates base skill points. It doesn't accumulate whether or not your temporary bonuses or debuffs affect that. So, yeah, it sucks.
Oh. From what I'm hearing of this game, it's terrible.
This is the level up system. I'm not done yet. So,
Okay, I'm gonna need to take a break here.
No, wait, what do you mean?
No, I'm gonna need to take a small break. I need to take a piss.
Okay. We'll wait a second.
I'll be back in like... That was just the level up system, was it?
Yeah, that was just the level up system. We're gonna have to put this on hold, so I have to focus on this fucking fight.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
continue the rest of... That was just the level up system for skills. I still have to talk about the perks.
Oh, yeah.
Because every second level up you get a perk, and I can talk about how much I hate that. Just know it's not... Basically, I've already talked about everything I liked. Cool NPCs that have good in-depth to them. Party members contribute to NPCs and dialogue. So they're actually there contributing. Or at least it gives you that illusion of them contributing. And the combat's really good. That's about it. Everything else is really bad. But we have to focus on this fight. Because we fucking lost to it like 6 times already.
So, here's the thing I could talk to you about, because I was reading up on...
Keep in mind, I still think the game's good. I still like it, but it's like a 3 out of 5. I think
I heard
Vegas...
this thing that was kind of cool about it. So, I heard that if you fight, like... So you get, like...
You get flaws?
Certain, like,
yeah. I'll talk about that with perks.
System.
I'll talk about that with perks, because that's basically what it is.
But I heard those were pretty... Like, that sounded pretty cool.
Yeah, too bad it doesn't, you know, help you at all, because the perks aren't good.
Oh. Never mind.
Yeah. It's like, do you want 50% more HP? Because that's one of the perks you can get.
That's a lot of HP.
I mean, would you rather get a perk like that, or something that's useful, like in any Fallout game? Because those are like, 50% more HP is the level of how bad these perks are. They're like...
Oh.
They're like, not good perks. Like like 50% HP is very nice, but you would rather choose a perk that's actually good and helpful to your build. If you're doing a tank build,
like
that's
the
very...
Mysterious Stranger build. Yeah,
that's an active good build, but this game doesn't give you good perks. A lot of them are like 25% faster walking speed. I'm not lying. That's one of the perks.
You mean specifically walking speed?
Yes. There's one for running speed.
Not also running speed?
No, there's one for running speed. That's 20% faster running speed.
Ooh.
I can slightly talk about it because we're only in the first phase and he hasn't done a skill I can hit him with magic yet.
I'm getting angry already.
Yeah.
Oof.
The perks are terrible.
What happened to Animal Friend?
What the hell? Why would that exist in this game? Frost Arc, Frost Arc, Frost Arc! Yeah! Re-unlock the triple arc and he's weak to water.
Oh.
Yeah!
Oh! Oh, shit.
Yeah, now we're gonna die because we have no HP. I probably should have waited for ore. No, I can do that. Wait, I could have fucking... Damn it! It says that same as says like full full bar, but it didn't say that when I was choosing my skill. God damn it. Well, everyone has like full HP. Heal. so this is the heel turn. He's still weak to lightning. So Chrono, as soon as you can, hit him with whatever. Nice. Okay, now it's fire. Give haste to Frog.
So I guess the best thing for you in this fight would be if he just locked himself onto
Water, yeah.
and just kept using sap over and over.
Yeah, that'd probably be useful. Until he gets to the final phase.
I mean, in the final phase, you can just do the same thing. Just constantly use the frickin'
Yeah.
frost slash thingamajig or whatever.
I think it's...
I don't know what the fuck it's called.
It's... I can't actually check. I can check now. It is Frost Arc.
Frost Arc. Whatever.
Ooh, we can do it again! You
As soon as-
fool! You fool, you absolute buffoon!
I guess I could talk a bit more about Cold Steel. There's other things I could talk about. The
Yeah.
fishing minigame.
Oh boy, all good video games have a fishing minigame.
And this is probably one of the best fishing minigames I've ever seen in a fishing minigame.
I've been
Like,
playing My Time at Portia. That also has a fishing minigame.
Holy crap, is this fishing minigame so fucking engaging. Like, I spent an hour at the end of the game going, I don't need to catch these fish. I already have all the fish in the game.
I don't know what his weakness is.
But I have 60 bait.
Oh, we already got to the final farm. Okay.
Like, I had like 50 fishing bait, right? So I could
Oh,
fish
so
50
he's still
times.
just doing a shit ton of damage. I hope we have enough speed to be able to heal the fact 1,000 damage! I think I pressed A too much and now fucking Frog isn't healing.
Nope.
No, we have a lot of HP.
Well, if you do this thing where you alternate between,
Okay, it's fine.
if you could alternate between Frost Arc and Aura Whirl.
Yeah, we're gonna heal and then we're gonna do Frost Arc. Cause I put this in before he did the attack, and I think we'll have enough. Yeah, we'll be able to live.
But anyways, the fishing minigame. I sat there for 2 hours just fishing.
Nice.
Because I could, and it was that much fun. It got me absolutely nothing. I had already done all the fishing you could in the game. I just wanted to. Like, that's when you know you have a really good fishing minigame in a game. Like, when you just sit there for 2 hours for
Wow.
no reason.
Just
no
to fish.
Yeah, just to fish. Also, it has a really good card game.
Nice.
I didn't think I would like it as much as I liked the one in Cold Steel 1 and 2, which was also really good.
I don't think I hit
This-
him with the Must Moon, so I don't think it'll do 1,000 damage.
This one is legitimately a trading
Oh
card
no, it
game.
still does. Hey, we win!
Where when you
We won.
beat someone, they give you new cards.
Oh boy, I love fucking Yu-Gi-Oh!
It is literally a trading card game, and I love it. It's great.
Nice. Yeah, we already did it. That was so much easier because we like leveled up like 3 times, I think, or 2 times.
And if you're
Oh
too
no,
lazy
he's
to actually
summoning
make the decks
Lavos.
yourself,
Wait, what? He mustn't awaken yet. Why? You created him though. He summoned him. What? That's so weird. It's a gate. Oh no. Whoa! It's a time vortex gate. What?
Ding.
Plot twist. We thought Magus created Lavos, but he didn't.
He just summoned him. I wonder why.
Oh no.
Maybe Magus isn't evil?
But he tried to summon him, but everyone kept saying he tried to summon Lavos to kill all of humanity. But why his Lavos existed in the Earth's core for so long?